Got7 Forever. Did you hear what I said? Got7 Forever, to the end of time. 7 or never, 7 or nothing, either all 7 or none of them at all. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
I want to say before I get started in this video, and I'm really serious about this, that long D word that ends with a T will not be used on this channel. Don't even say that word on here. Not about Got7. Do you hear me? That ain't nothing I play with. This is serious. Okay? So don't come on here with that word. I don't like that word. Got7 and that word do not mix at all. So don't ever say it. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to read it. I just don't like that word. That just ain't it, honey. It's like a bittersweet moment for me. I'm going through so many emotions within the last 24 hours, within the last week. Basically, the main event of this video, Got7. The 7 men that I adore the most in the world. The 7 men that I would do anything for. Do you hear me? I would do anything for them. Do you hear me? Anything for these men except for anything illegal, because I ain't going to jail. A girl like me in prison, just, that ain't no good fit for me at all. But other than that, I'll do anything. So my friend sent me a message last night, and I immediately went to Twitter, of course, to see what the heck was going on, because you know that's where you find out everything. That's the reason why I'm on Twitter, so I know everything that be going on with my boys, because if it wasn't because of that, I could care less. But anyway, I went on there and I seen what I saw, and I literally broke down and started crying. I could not stop crying for hours and hours and hours. It was 10, 11, or 12. I don't know. It was late at night, though. I read this post on Twitter and everything from the Soul Story, so credit to them, and also credit to Dispatch. But anyway, it says Jinyoung set to sign an exclusive contract with BH Entertainment, still discussing in detail. Yugyeom rumored to move to AOMG, already in final meeting stage, expressed interest to learn hip-hop and dance more professionally. Jaebeom received love calls from various hip-hop and global labels as a solo artist. Jackson, active in his label Team Wayne, Korean activities will be managed by an agency. BamBam to be active in Korea and Thailand, positively considering to sign a contract with Make Us Entertainment. As Youngjae received a love call from Sublime Artist Agency to continue with music as well as CFs and pictorials. Mark to return to America and spend time with his family in LA, intending to open a YouTube channel and considering solo activities in America. And then it also says a close acquaintance of Got7 has also mentioned that the bond between the members is strong. And I believe that with all my heart and soul. Nothing will ever change my mind and my thoughts about that. And then it says they have agreed to take time out for group activities as Got7. So they're still going to be doing their thing as Got7. It's just going to be a little break. Okay? That's it. I'm telling myself that, y'all. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm telling myself that. I'm going to have to tell myself that every day, because I was just like, I really like, what will I do without Got7? How will I live? How will I breathe? How will I get out the bed in the morning? Like, I know they don't put food on my table or pay my bills and do that for me. They don't do any of that. They do something far more important for me. Like I said, they bring me happiness and joy and just so much peace and just a life that I just love so much because of them. I know that might be stupid to somebody else if you're not a fan of them. You won't understand unless you've been passionate about something. And I was just like thinking to myself, and then I was just reading and just getting my thoughts together. Like, I was sad but happy at the same time, but then I was sad. I mean, really, really, really sad, guys. I started seeing the members of Got7 post this picture. Everyone was posting the picture, and it said hashtag Got7 Forever. And I was like, that's right, that's right. And then Mark posted on Twitter. It's like Mark always knows when to come through. I mean, I ain't saying nobody else don't come through, but Mark always comes through. So Mark posted, the last 7 years have been the best years of my life. Nothing is coming to an end, just the beginning. The 7 of us are going to continue to bring you guys the best version of us till the end. Hashtag Got7 Forever. Still like sad, but I was more at ease and everything. I was like, okay. I just posted on my story on Instagram that like I'm not ignoring you guys. I just don't want to talk right now. So yeah, I know there's a lot of people who messaged me and everything, but I just didn't want to talk right now. I'm not ignoring anyone. I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. But I'll eventually reply to everyone because I'm feeling a lot better. Like, I actually didn't address what I'm talking about. I mean, if you're a Got7 fan, and I could say if you like Got7 a little bit, or if you like K-pop, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so Got7 will not be renewing their contract with their company, JYP, from the articles that I've read, and basically, yeah, we all know that. It ain't been officially confirmed, but y'all know that's what's going on. But anyway, a few weeks ago, I think there was like an article released on Jinyoung, and he was going to be signing with BH Entertainment, which is basically a company for like actors and things like that. So I was like, okay, yeah, Jinyoung is an actor. This the prince. He got that. And I seen the Yugyeom article earlier last week, and I completely about had a heart attack. I ain't even playing. Like, I ain't know what to do. I ain't know what to think. But then I just had to get myself together once again. The article said that Yugyeom would be signing with AOMG, and I'm cool with that. Y'all know I rocks with Jay Park, so I'm cool with that. But I was just like, oh my god, what about Got7? Like, Got7. You know, but anyway, I was reading the article, and in my heart I believe and knew at that moment, like, Got7 can do their own thing, be with a different company, this and that, you know, do their thing, do their solo stuff, just be happy, live their life up, right? But I just wanted them to be together as Got7 and do what they love, and which they're still going to do, because Got7 is a family. Do you hear me? They are a family. But then last night when I seen that article that they ain't renewing their contract with the company, like, I'm happy that they're gonna be free to do all the things that they've wanted to do. But I was just like worried, like, oh my god, what about Got7? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna hear any more music? Like, Got7, they're my babies. Like, I'm being dramatic, but that's literally what I was doing, sitting here, like right here, not sitting here, but laying in the bed, just with my head in the pillow, crying. I mean, just crying, just tears running down my face, just crying like a straight up baby. But I'm good, and I'm trying not to cry right now, because this ain't no time to be crying. Like, it's a happy time. Like, Got7 is free. Like, they're free. Like, this is finally going to be the moment that they're going to be treated with the respect that they need to be treated with. Like, they should be. Like, I don't want to necessarily nitpick or point out or talk bad about anybody, because y'all know I ain't like that. Y'all know I ain't like that. I'm all about good vibes, positive energy, being classy. I love that. Like, I don't like no negative stuff or talking bad about people at all, ever. But I always want the best for Got7. I want them to be happy, and if that means they ain't gotta be in JYP no more, then so be it. You hear me? So be it. One thing that I will be grateful for is their company putting them together. Like, of course, I would probably know each member of Got7. I wouldn't know them together as a collective, if you understand what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Of course, they would be prosperous in whatever they chose to do in life, even if they wasn't in Got7, you know? Because this Got7, the 7 most beautiful, talented, wonderful men in the world that God created. Like I said, I'm happy about everything. I don't want this video to be too long and everything, so I'm sorry. So this coming up May will be 6 years that I've been a Nagase, a Got7 stan, a fan of Got7, I Got7, like whatever you want to call it. These are my boos, these are my babies. Like I said, it's a ride or die thing situation with them. If it's like 100 years from now, 2 years from now, 6 months from now, there will always be a place in my heart for these 7 men that you see all throughout this room, throughout my life. Like, everyone knows that. Do you hear me? But I can sincerely say, in my adult life, the last 6 years of my life have been the most happiest because of these men. Because of these men. Like, I like K-pop, but for me, it's beyond that. Got7 is my favorite group ever in this world. And I've been a fangirl my whole life of many artists, and I still love a lot of artists. But Got7 will forever be my favorite, whether they're all together putting out an album every 5 months, every 2 months, whenever, whether they're doing solo things, doing this, being in a movie, being in a drama, having their own labels, doing their own thing, their own brands, whatever their heart desires. Like, as long as they're happy, I'm happy. And I just want to support them to the end of time, you know, till I'm dead and gone. Literally, I'm here to support them. Whether I post about something all the time or not, I'm always here supporting them. You know, if I decide to make a video about this or a reaction about that, I still support Got7 if I choose to do that or not. I do a lot of things on my own time. I don't film and record and do everything and share everything. But of course, Got7 will always be in my heart no matter what. No matter what. Ain't nothing gonna change that. Nothing. Unless God himself say, LaDawn, this is the end. No more Got7 for you. And I would literally just, but you know, I was gonna make a reaction to Got7's performance at the Golden Disc Awards. Oh my God, they did so good. But of course, that video would have been blocked, so I didn't even react to it. But I watched it and I enjoyed it. Oh my God. They are just so wonderful. Their stage presence, their talent is just, well, my baby. Their stage presence, their talent is just out of this world. You hear me? And then they won for Album of the Year for Die, and it's such a good album. And I'm just so proud of the boys and everything. Oh my God, I love Got7 so much. So when it was time for them to do their speech, they came out so happy and skipping and hopping and running and jumping. I'm like, yes, them my boys, Got7.
차트를 점령하며 강렬한
All my sadness just completely left, and I was just so happy. That is the happiness that I'm talking about, that they bring. Like, if you're feeling sad or down, they'll make you forget about all that. You hear me? All of it. And I was just so happy, and I'm just so proud of them. I'm proud to be a Nagase. Oh my God, I love them so much. With all my heart, with all my soul. I'm not going to cry anymore today. I'm going to be crying for a while, but I'm not going to cry anymore today. No. I'm very, very blessed to be a fan of them. I'm very blessed to listen to their music. I'm just blessed. I'm blessed. And I love supporting them. I love buying their albums. I love making videos about them. A majority of my channel is dedicated to Got7. And that's something that's really sacred and precious to me. And I love that. My favorite type of videos to make are when they're about Got7. I just wanted to say all that and make this video and just express how I feel. And I'm just so grateful for the boys. Like I said, these have been the most happiest years of my life. And one thing that I do want to say is I've been to a lot of concerts in my life. I mean, a lot of concerts outside of K-pop. And there is nothing like a Got7 concert when the lights go down low and you got your light stick in your hand and you banging that jump, you banging it to A. It's a feeling that I cannot explain, and Got7 ain't going nowhere. They might be taking a little break, but they ain't going nowhere. Got7 forever.